going on? My name is Richie RiSz. I am an artist, graffiti base. My tag name and my artist name is RiSz. So I got an idea to start creating some videos, 30-day content of the whole creative process, whether it be sketching, iPad work, painting, anything that comes to mind, whether it be on paper or canvas. Just to experiment a little bit, but I hope you guys like this series. It's gonna be unscripted, it's gonna be very all over the place, but I'll edit it so you could get an idea of what we're gonna do, see my thought processes, how I prep, even packaging, sketching, errors and good mistakes, all that stuff. So I appreciate you guys for joining along. This is gonna be 30 days, record every day. Like I said, it's gonna be, some is gonna be good, some is gonna be bad, so we're gonna make it work, all right? Stay tuned, peace. I was just about to head out to the gym and I finally received the package that I've been waiting on for about like 2 weeks now. I don't know why it took so long. I ordered it from Joann's, that sewing supply store. I'm really excited because I did run out and I got 2 crank bottles to do stuff like this, where I could just, it's almost like a pen, but it has a nice graffiti touch with drips. I could do one real quick, but it's super dope. I don't know if you can see that crank. Yeah, this bottle's about almost $18 to $20 depending on where you get it. So of course you have to first get the black dripped out of it, and then there it is. Then you could do cool stuff like flowers. So you could, 1 cool little drip, 3, 4, 5. Got this cool little thing here. And then you could something cool like that. And then you could write and it gives this nice little cool drip effect, and it's pretty cool. And that's what we got. Do something like this, and that's it. Pretty excited for this. Really excited. I got 2 because they do take a long time to deliver, so this is gonna be a nice little journey, because when I had this last time I created over like 30 paper art, so it's good to have. You could create a lot of these, make affordable original art for people that can't really afford to hire end art, but this is a way that everybody could own an original from you, with giving it the graffiti touch base that I do it. So that's a quick little short video, so thank you so much, and I gotta go work out. Peace. So guys, it's Richie RiSz. This is day 3 of the 30-day challenge, record every day. Again, through all the process, whether it be picking up, painting, packaging, creative process in the iPad, practicing, sketching on paper with pencil. I'm gonna go take you guys through all of that stuff to see the creative process. So today I brought a canvas because this is something I've been meaning to do. I've been meaning to replace this from my background. I love the painting. It is absolutely beautiful in person. The colors are very vibrant. It took my little art career a little bit higher because this is more like a realistic painting, which I don't usually do. But lately, my art development has been increasing, so this is something beautiful. This is very, very nice, and a lot of you people, I'm sure they follow me that no, this was a big series in my career. But however, because I do a lot of conference calls, Zoom meetings, I need to remove this, maybe package it, put it away until it gets sold. Because when I do Zoom meetings, the way my camera's set up on my computer, it's actually set up something like this. So if you look, it doesn't look very pleasing when you have wings on your head, coming out your head. So I've actually been told this before without actually realizing, which was the funniest thing. However, I do want to remove it. I want to paint something just as big, but different, to go with who I am, something that I like very much, you know, one of my top 3 favorite things. Same size. I'm thinking about something 60 by 48, which is huge to paint. I know it's gonna be a lot of work, but I'm gonna take you guys through the whole process, which is gonna be phenomenal. You know, great content, great experience for you guys to see what I go through when I go into the zone, how I tape up lines, how I paint and erase, and I'm gonna take you guys through all of that, and I hope you guys stay tuned for all of that. Other than that, I did place my order already at Michael's. Michael's is the closest art supply store I have. I live in Florida. They just sent me an email that my order is ready, so I'm gonna go pick that up. It's about 30-minute drive. I am gonna take you guys with me. I did check my inventory. I need white, I need black, I need maybe some yellow. We're gonna change this background, even though it's beautiful. Maybe it's better for somebody else in their living room, in their house, rather than me. I do have a bunch of things to do today. Go to the gym, I have to clean up some stuff, but we want to make sure we get this chore done out the way, so we have the whole weekend to paint if we had to, you know, maybe later on today when I get home and I settle in. But other than that, this is available on my website. The size is about 60 by 48 as well. It is a huge painting, but it's definitely a statement piece in your house. Just doesn't work for me and the way I decorated my office and conference center. So if you're interested, again, it's on the website. It's artbyrizz.com. I have all my stuff there, from the paper artwork, I have prints, I have originals. That's all there. So if you need anything, be sure to pick it up. Let's go. Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. So this is the drive to Michael's. Very calm, palm trees everywhere. It's amazing. But for some reason there is a lot of traffic. I'm not too sure why. See palm trees everywhere. Sometimes these drives is all I need. Sometimes it's very relaxing, peaceful. They are longer than an average person would like, but it's a lot. It's a nice little shopping center over there with, it's called Lake Nona Blue in there, and good food. It's like a brunch spot. It looks like it's actually going to rain today. It's a lot of clouds, but I feel like it rains every day in Florida. But Florida's weird. It'll rain in like 15 minutes, like it's the end of the world, but then after that it's just hot, 100 degrees. Yesterday, actually, at like 4 o'clock, I got in my car and it said 102. It's insane. Actually, right now in the car it says 80, 86. So, oh, yep, there goes the rain. As expected. Well, another thing about Florida is just like there is so much land. So much land to build. Florida has expanded so much since the coronavirus. Almost everybody moved down here from the tri-state. Not almost everybody, just a lot of people moved down here. A lot of communities built, but it's just really nice. I feel like the cost of living seems to be the same. Property taxes are lower, but I feel the quality of life is actually what's the benefit down here. Which I feel is the biggest asset about living in Florida is the fact that you could go to the beach or go to the pool or just be outside a lot more. You know, the palm trees, looking at palm trees when you go to a Walmart or something. I don't know, to me palm trees are beautiful. But I just feel like that's the biggest perk about living in Florida is the quality of life. Like, even with your physical health, you want to work out more, you want to be outside more. You know, Jersey, where I come from, you're stuck in the cold for like 8 to 10 months out of the year. And that becomes really depressing. Sometimes it's so cold outside that you don't even want to go outside because you're bundling up so much. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. Palm trees, beautiful weather, clear skies are clearing up. It's beautiful, beautiful. We walk in. I don't think they're gonna allow us to record, but let's do what we can do. So what I am doing right now is applying prime, pretty much the canvas, because the canvas is kind of flat and it's not gonna take the color as good as I would like it to be. So I'm actually applying white. Brown is sometimes better to apply as a backdrop for a canvas because it actually grabs colors a lot better. But right now I am painting something white, so to eliminate the headaches later, I'm just gonna paint it white, so it's gonna be easier for corrections, less fillings and all that other stuff. So I think this is gonna be good. It's gonna take a little while because I'm covering a big space of canvas. If you see, it's almost as long as me. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm doing now. This is a little tedious process. I don't enjoy it, but it is a good way to prep the canvas to then work on it more comfortably. So this is almost like a harder today is an easier tomorrow situation. So this part is tedious, so I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. So I'll check in with you guys in a few minutes. Peace. What's up, guys? It's Richie RiSz back. This is day 4, I believe. It's been a lot of running around. However, today we're going to do a little bit of sketching, paper and pencil, just to try to get like pretty much a format of what I was thinking for this big canvas. And then we'll move that, from that we'll move on to the iPad, maybe get some images from Google and just start together to see how it's going to look on the canvas for like the overall, get some direction here. But other than that, I think we're going to do fine with this. I pretty much have everything in mind that I'm looking to do. A car, some graffiti letters, white background, and maybe some splats and drips, you know, my signature stuff. I just wanted to see how it kind of looks on a piece of paper, or old habit, I'm sorry, not to just, the old habit of mine to do that. So let's do this. Let's get this piece of paper going. Okay. So this part is usually very simple. It's really rough. So what we like to do is just try to get the concept. Again, this is just the canvas. It's this is gonna be 60 by 48. So I like to see how it's going like that. So it's pretty much just drawing the canvas and the size on the piece of paper to see exactly what we got, the space that we got. So of course what I want to do is a car, letters, maybe some drips. Okay, so that's my concept here. So my car, I'm definitely gonna put it right in the middle. Something like that. Put the wheels so you guys can see. Remember, this is very rough. I'm gonna do a car right here. And then I'm thinking graffiti letters here. Maybe the type of car this is. I'm thinking about a Porsche. So maybe Porsche, 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 something like that. Drips here, drips. I don't know if I like this like that in that corner, or what I could do also is maybe move it here. I think I actually like this here. I think it's gonna look good with the concept. All right, I think I have an idea. I'm gonna move these letters here, look better to me. And I'll get some images from Google, and I'll have a better rendering than this. This is just a rough sketch, like I said, just to get the ball going on where I kind of like it. I do like the car definitely in the middle. These Porsche letters in graffiti style, I'm thinking more here, because I don't think being big is gonna take away from the car. Yeah, I think I have an idea. So let me bring this over to the iPad and get some rendering photos. All right, so this is a very awkward position with this tablet and the camera, but like I said, I'm gonna bring you guys through the whole process. So I got the image from Google, and what I'm doing is just erasing the outside of it because I wanted to paint a Porsche. So it's just to get a quick guideline. So what I'm doing is actually erasing the excess white so I could just play around it. Didn't feel like it was necessary to show you this, but the whole process, like I said, I'm just gonna show you guys the whole thing. So so it's pretty much, I think this is good, nothing Doesn't have to be too fancy. Now we have put the white back here. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have. Let's just picture this on a canvas. So it's the big white canvas in the background that we know. This is the 60 by 48. Now I have the rendering of the Porsche. Now, of course, I'm gonna do drips and splats. Thank God for the tablet. That we have a lot of different options and we could play freely without having to erase and all the other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is create another layer so I could remove this, and I want to, like I said, I wanna write Porsche all over the place. So I'm gonna do black in a graffiti style. So this is pretty much, I know Porsche's Porsche's Porsche. Okay, that's what I have. So I'm just gonna, now what I'm gonna do is play around with the word Porsche a little bit, just so I get the feeling of it, just as in some graffiti style. So this part is usually one of my favorite parts because I originate from graffiti, so lettering, hand styles is one of my favorite things to do. You know, I used to do this through grade school, high school, always be in the back of the class just sketching, writing my name like 100 times. So what I'm gonna do here, it's gonna be pretty basic, so I'm not gonna talk much. This is just so I could feel how the letters flow. So just see how this works for me. Okay, so that is Porsche. However, it's too fancy. I need it to be a little bit more rugged, so I do not like that. So I'm gonna just take all that back. Let me see. Maybe I could do something in maybe something like this. It's getting closer. Okay. Still not in love with it. Oh, spelled it completely wrong. Do I keep it plain? Do I keep it large? I think that I like the P with this big background. Loop around. Small O R S C H E. I think I kind of like this. Let me just make this smaller. I have an idea what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I think I'll do it something like this. Now what I'll do is move this. Now I'm gonna decorate it a little bit. So this is, I guess that would be straight as much as possible. Another squares. So then I'll just decorate it a little bit. Put some drips where I know they belong. Remember, you could do this all in the iPad. I got an iPad 9, I believe, 9th edition. It's been working great for me. It's been a lot of fun. So I use it a lot when I'm like home and I'm just sketching or trying to put ideas together, and I don't want to go through the whole paper or create a canvas or anything like that. So then I got the drips somewhat where I want them to be. So again, this is just a concept. This is not the final picture, but and let me get some drips here. Oh. This gives it that nice little graffiti aspect of it, you know. That's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is actually take out this Porsche. You can delete this layer. Bring this layer back. Now I wanna actually put the Porsche in front of everything. Okay. Okay, it's looking good. I'm gonna add something else. Just thought about it just now. Maybe something like this. Gray. Okay. This could be all the way in the back. Pretty much to give it layers so it doesn't look as flat. So stay with me here. I'm getting close. So now with this layer, the graffiti layer, I do like it, so I am gonna move it, maybe shrink it. There we go. So this is what I envisioned in the tablet. I'm just, okay. See, now it's looking, so now what I'm gonna do is copy and paste the same thing. Like I said, I wanted it like multiple times. Paste again. Maybe one more, because it looks pretty cool like that so far. And I think that might be it. And of course, I'm gonna add one more layer. I'm gonna add some shadow. Oh. So there's gonna be this. Maybe bring this up a little bit. Just like a little dark layer here. Yeah, something like that. See, it's looking pretty good. I could probably move, I probably want to move this behind everything from that one, just to give it a little bit of, yeah, see, so it's not interrupting the black. And then my signature will probably be in the same corner that it usually always is. Sorry. I pretty much have something like this. My concept art. I think this is what I want to do on the canvas, which I would think is going to come out really, really nice. I just got to make sure I draw this Porsche correct, so it's appealing to the buyer or the viewers. For now, I always love Porsche. Porsches are very nice. I'm not too big of a fan of the Boxers and all that stuff because I am tall, but I do like the Panameras and the other bigger cars, the trucks. So very beautiful. So I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I think it's pretty cool, clean, and it does have my style along with what I was thinking about doing. So I think this is it. So I'm gonna start working on the canvas now. The next parts are long and tedious, but I'll bring you along with me with that too. That is my probably like my third favorite part to actually paint, because that's when I get lost in the process, and I also create and try new things, and you know, experiment with colors and the ways of painting with strokes. So I believe the next part is going to be fun, so I'll bring you along for next time. Peace. All right, guys, we're back. So, unfortunately, I did not press record, or I must have double clicked it, and I didn't get the doodle grid or the first lines on the sketch, which is horrible. Oh, so upset because it's not like I could erase it anyways. But this is the first lines. It's not looking too bad as of now. It's pretty much what I said. It's gonna be the Porsche. I got the lines really good. I did the doodle grid. You guys could Google the doodle grid. It's a very helpful tool for artists. And then I did some of the black lines to start creating layers. This is pretty much it. Of course, I have ton of space. See, there's a lot of erasing. So I have a ton of room for this painting. I did the first lines just to get the concept. Now I'm gonna do like a little dark gray on top of most of this white space, like all in here and pretty much all in here, all this white space, so that I could start creating, working from from dark all the way to light, to give it the nice effects of it being like a real. And then I'll do, like the painting, I'll do the grays and the graffiti letters later. So, but this is it. Unfortunately, I did not press record, or it didn't record, or I must have double clicked it and I just got some of it. So this is pretty much it. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied. Like a lot of lines you see, some erasing, some squiggly lines, some lines are not straight. I messed around with some concept of the lines, but this is pretty much it. These dark black lines, I laid them down because what they're gonna be pretty much used for is gonna be a shadow, or like the darkest gray line that's gonna be there. So it's gonna take a lot. But this is the process. Oof. There's a thunderstorm. A lot of rain and thunder by me right now. So this is it. Next you'll see me pretty much fast forwarding the whole process, laying down some colors. I'll stop in with you guys soon, because right now this is one of the tedious parts of it. Peace. Okay, so it's kind of still day 4. I thought I was gonna be finished with the first lines, but I just went ahead and I just filled everything in with like a little dark gray, so then I could build from the dark to light. This is pretty much it as of right now. I'm gonna let this dry. I'll work on it tomorrow, but right now I do like the way it's coming out. Again, this is gonna take many layers. It's gonna go from this dark gray, then it's gonna go to a little bit lighter dark gray, then a light gray, then light gray, and then it's gonna go all the way down to white. So there is gonna be a ton of layers. I am gonna take you guys along with this process. However, this is pretty much how we're looking right now, which is looking great. Porsche is a beautiful car. It's a collectible car. They have a bunch of models. My favorite is the Panorama and the trucks, but it's beautiful. So far, so good. You know, this is just the beginning stages. There's gonna be a lot of stages where it does get tedious, frustrating. I gotta make sure I get all the angles of the shading and highlights correct, because then it is what will take the painting from looking like a coloring book to actually something more realistic. And for this painting, I'm actually aiming for a more realistic painting. So this is pretty much like phase 2-ish, I want to say. I'm gonna let this dry, maybe work on it tomorrow. I have to do the graffiti letters, I have to do the backgrounds. So, but right now I want to focus on more the car at this time, then maybe do the graffiti letters and the splats later. I'm gonna do them here. Then maybe the background, like I said, I'm gonna give it that nice little gray touch so it doesn't look so flat in this background. And of course, all the drips and the spray paint graffiti aspect is gonna come in a later time. But as of right now, this is what we got. It's looking pretty good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We see you next time. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Richie RiSz again. Another day, it's day 5 of this whole 30-day challenge. Take you guys with me the whole process, whether it be painting, sketching, packaging, picking up supplies, whatever it is. So to kind of go back to the story, so yesterday I was able to lay down a gray on my Porsche that I drew. So unfortunately last night I could not sleep. So I took the opportunity and did come into the studio office and start painting. So I did lay down a lot of layers of paint. So I should have recorded last night, but you know, I wasn't dressed for it. I was just in the zone. You know, I wound up staying up to like around 2:30 a.m. just painting. I went to sleep like at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and woke up like an hour later and just shot from there. So I was able to catch up about 3 hours of painting, which is good because I did come a long way. I do like the progress of it. So we're gonna pick up where we left off last night. Right now I'm up to, I ran out of white, but I am up to where I could start laying down some darker outlines. I did go very light with the whites, but I did run out, so I have to go back to the store, order some more. But so what I'm gonna do is take some black, because I do have a lot of black. I'm gonna take some black and start sharpening the shadows, start sharpening the outlines, start sharpening a lot of things like the door handles or the door crease seams, the tires, clean them up a little bit, because I added the brake pads, I added some lights, I added part of the logo. So I'm pretty much gonna touch on the black a lot today, so you can see that process. Other than that, let's go. So guys, this is the latest of the Porsche. It's looking really good. Again, it is white. I still have to go back with some more white, detail it, give it some more highlights, embrace the shadow. But since I don't have white, what I'm gonna do now is take some black and emphasize like these creases here, the light make it more sharper. If you see the tires, they're just like all over the place. These little, the trims, the skirts, I believe that they're called, the tires, cleaning them up. I'm just gonna clean up some of the black lines here. Maybe work on some of the shadows so we could get the more of a pop look. Not pop, like I'll give the car more of a pop. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we're gonna go through the next steps of a time lapse. What's up, guys? So I'm moving through this pretty quick. Now all I'm doing is pretty much, I did add a lot of black. I want to eliminate some because it's like too overwhelming. So what I'm gonna do now is just go back with a little bit of darker gray and go over some of the black so it gives it a nice little blend. Other than that, I think I'm doing pretty good. The piece is coming out really good. It still needs a lot of work. I don't know how deep and detailed I will take this painting because I pretty much got the image that I'm looking for in terms of the look. That's what I meant to say, the look that I'm looking for. So I guess so right now all I'm gonna do is just pretty much put some dark grays, get the dim the black a little bit, and maybe start wrapping it up and maybe letting this dry for tomorrow, where I could do the splats on the background, start working on graffiti letters, also mess around with the tires a little bit. I don't like this tire so much, so what I might do is just give it some drips and just call it a day. Not that I'm trying to rush the project, it's just very satisfied with how it looks, and I really don't want to take away too much from its character. So I guess for right now, you guys can stay tuned to just watch me eliminate some of the black, just so I could get this process going. So enjoy the music. Peace. Alright, I'm gonna use some spray paint. My battery's dying. Hit up some of its gray to pop it out, and that's it. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Richie RiSz. This is day 6 of the 30-day challenge of record anything that I do regarding art. Lately I've been working on a Porsche canvas that I want to do for personal and also available for purchase canvas. So 60 by 48. If you've seen the past videos, I sketched the canvas, painted the canvas, did a bunch of layers, explained the whole process with the iPad, the paperwork. So today I am going to give it its background color, maybe like the gray splats. That's why I have this spray can in my hand. I'm gonna explode this can on the canvas. Hopefully it doesn't leak through the paper. I am like a little nervous about that, but it is what it is. If anything, I'll just go over it and paint it, do the touch-ups that I need to do. However, so last night I was able to protect the canvas with like this construction paper and this blue tape. I did like 2 layers just in case, because if spray paint is very thick, so I'm just scared that's gonna go through. However, we're gonna take this to the backyard. I already laid out some tarp and the easel set up. So what I'm gonna do is I'll set this up back there, explode this gray can on the canvas as much as possible, just to give it this nice little drip that I have done. on some of my other paintings. However, it is messy, but it does give it a really cool effect that you can't recreate with hands. This is just like a one-time thing. I got about like a half or quarter can left. And this is a nice gray that I need to match with the canvas. So we'll do that now. Alright, I got the canvas prepped already. You see the size of this canvas is insane compared to me, and I'm 6'1". This part is a little nerve-wracking because I'm about to explode this can on the canvas, but it should give it a cool effect. That's what we're looking for. So enjoy. So I'm back. Hey guys, so we were able to give the background a little bit of color. It's definitely not like organized or laid out in a certain way. It's just exploded spray can behind it. Hopefully it did not drip through or stain the car a lot. I could deal with a little bit, but not too much. Other than that, I am going to let this dry a little bit, so then I can go ahead and apply the graffiti letters on top of it around this corner. If you see, we're getting closer and closer to a finished product. So the next steps are just the graffiti letters. Once we get the graffiti letters going, the drips and all that, then I'm going to remove the tape and the cardboard paper, and then we'll pretty much have like a final look at the piece, and we'll add a little bit of highlights, any corrections that we need to do, definitely the signature, and we're pretty much almost wrapped up. I hope you guys have been enjoying this ride. This is super dope. I finally was able to create a piece that I can share with you guys. All right guys, so we are about ready now to start laying down the graffiti letters. I figured I'd just use a smaller paintbrush just to get the lines down, the sketches down, and then I'll just thicken them up as I need it, as I feel comfortable. It's probably the safest route because I could add versus then eliminate, which is probably the safest route at this point. So we're gonna start laying down the letters right here. Gotta make sure I spell Porsche right every single time. I gotta write it 1, 2, 3, about 4 or 5 times just to give it that nice little look, and it's gonna be big. So you guys seen already the sketch that I was gonna do, the letters that I was gonna do in the tablet like 2 videos ago, one video ago. I'm going to use a small paintbrush. Now this is the fun part. What I'm gonna do now is just give it a lot of splats, a lot of drips, just to give it that nice little graffiti effect. After this, I'm pretty much done. I'm just gonna add just a few little graffiti touches that I usually do. The splats, the drips, all that fun stuff. So stay tuned. So now is the fun part. This is where I start adding the little splats, the graffiti, drips, all the little touches, the final touches for my part. However, so now I'm gonna start adding the graffiti touches, the drips, the splats, and just adding a lot of water to the paint so it gives it that watery texture, so I could get more drips on it. Yeah. This part is messy. I know I'm gonna have to paint the walls of the studio because it's just gonna be drips everywhere, but this is the fun part. You see, I just do like a soft touch just to get to where I need it to be. Again, this is not perfect. This is just graffiti aspect of it. Very messy part of the process, but it gives it that nice little look. It should come out exactly what I was looking for in the sketch, but that part we will see towards the end. All right, I think we have what we need out of this. I'm not gonna add too much. It's already super messy, so I don't think I'm gonna need to add any more. Now we just sit here and let the paint dry because there's a lot going on here. There it goes. Let's do some of that. This is it. Okay, so a few hours passed. Now we're ready to take off the tape and the construction paper. It's very dry, so this is pretty much the moment of truth. Hopefully it did not mess up or drip too much onto the car, because sometimes to get the same shade of whatever it is, it's gonna take a lot of space to correct this. So moment of truth, let's go. So I'm super excited so far. Nothing has happened to the car, which is phenomenal. So that means I don't have to do a lot of corrections. Actually, what it looks like, maybe almost close to no corrections. Now I'm going to remove the rest of the tape, see exactly what's going on, and then I'll get to do my final touches, do some drips, final drips that I have control over. And guys, we did it. Let's go. Alright guys, after review, I took all the tape off. Look at it. Looks phenomenal. Looks beautiful. Exactly how I wanted it to come out. Now I'm going to add a few little drip marks with my crank, just to give it a little bit more, but the tape, the protective, the splats, everything came out fire. It even has like a little glow, which I could definitely appreciate, so it doesn't go all the way to the car. It actually came out super fire. I love it. Now all I got to do is, I don't even think I need highlights, any more highlights or anything like that. I think I'm gonna just leave it just like this. If throughout when I'm sitting in front of it, or the more I look at it, if I want to add something else, that's fine. I'll just add it real quick with a white marker, paint marker, or whatever it is. But I think this is super dope. I appreciate you guys joining the ride. This is Richie RiSz. This is day 6, and thank you again for watching. Peace. Alright guys, we are done. Piece came out absolutely beautiful, exactly what I envisioned. Even if you guys saw the last videos, it was exactly how it came out in the tablet. Again, gratefully I have some type of talent to see things in a way that I could create them. So thank you guys so much again for joining me on this ride. The journey is not done though. We're only day 6, at least like 24, 25 more days until we complete the 30-day challenge. Again, this is just step 1 of something I've been meaning to get to, but I just never was able to because of commissions, work, or just my personal life. It came out absolutely stunning. I love it, love it, love it. Unfortunately though, I am an artist, so seeing this every day, eventually I will get tired. So if you do like this piece is available. It will be listed on my website. It's a 60 width by 48 inches height canvas on a level 3 canvas. It's the most expensive canvas you could get in Michael's. It's with acrylic, spray paint, and crank markers, so you get a little bit of everything. Some pencil all the way back in the beginning layers. But other than that, guys, this was an amazing experience. This is just one of the many to come, and I hope you guys appreciate this whole process. This is something I've been told to do many times, but I just never get to it. I open up a canvas and I get straight to painting without recording. So you guys got to see most of what I do in the creative process, whether it be sketching, well, you guys seen it all. But like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff that you guys do. I appreciate it. This is Richie RiSz, and I'm out.